Hello, Aries, and welcome to your soul guidance for your spiritual journey. At this time, reading, we are going to dive into your soul, see what is going on, see what spiritual advice Spirit has for you right now, and also messages for those of you who are very, very spiritually based. Okay, so let's see what the Spirit wants to say to Aries. So we have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. Oh my, Aries, look at that. Yes. Okay, so obviously not all of you is this going to be about aligning to true love, right? Because some of you already have that. Some of you are not even interested in that, okay? So I'm going to speak of this as true love, and I'm going to broaden it. It could be true love between you and a person. It could be true love between you and spirit, you and your spirituality, falling in love with yourself, falling in love with life, okay? This is all about being in love, Aries, okay? There is love that is washing over you or is about to come into your life, and it's very spiritually based if this is another person, okay? And if this is some other aspect of life, what's coming in, what's happening, it's opening your heart wide, Aries. You are in a period of your heart being opened and being filled, and so much happiness coming in. I love this. You guys are my, let's see, fifth read for this series, and the first four were nothing like this, Aries. This is beautiful. You're falling in love. Falling in love with yourself for the first time, falling in love with life for the first time, falling in love with a new little critter, falling in love with what you're learning, what you're expanding into, falling in love with a new romance. Maybe for some of you, going to a whole new level in your love with your soulmate, your twin flame. This is just beautiful. Like, I feel nothing negative around any of this. And even this little piece of grass right here just jumped out at me as the symbol of Aries. Because, see, I got the dice here, so let me show you. See, that's the symbol of Aries. And that little piece of grass just jumped out at me as the symbol of Aries. Yes, it is time for love, Aries. Maybe some of you, this is even like a friend, okay? And you guys are just being a great support system for each other. Because love is a whole spectrum, right? All right, let's see what the angels are doing for Aries. And you know what else? Oh my gosh. Okay, before I pull these, some of you might be dealing with a Cancer, because from afar, that was looking like, ooh, or a Gemini. Oh my gosh. I have never noticed this about this card. Aries. There is every zodiac sign in here somehow, some way. Okay, very strong of a Gemini, of a Cancer, a Sagittarius. I see Scorpio. There's Libra. Here's Aquarius up here. But look at the Aries symbol is the one that stands out from all the others. Yes, in this card, do you see that? I have never noticed that about this card until you're reading. All right, so some of you, I do see strong Gemini, Cancer, and Sag, because those just like jumped out at me after I noticed your Aries down here. Okay, so yeah, Aries, you are standing out. You are being chosen above all. Just look at that visually. Wow. Okay, let's see what the angels are doing. Peaceful prosperity. Nice. Especially for those of you in your 40s. And protection for the vulnerable heart. Okay, and this is 10. Some of you guys have been alone for 10 years. Okay, single for 10 years. Working on your career for 10 years. Maybe being a single parent for 10 years. I just see like a 10-year cycle here, especially for those of you in your 40s. Now, that does not include any Aries younger than that, okay? That was just a message that Spirit put into me as I was pulling those cards. But it's like you've been on a 10-year cycle here, and now you are coming to the end of that. You're shifting, and what comes with the shift is this beautiful love in your heart, in your life. Okay, so let's roll the dice. All right, so we have Aquarius and Scorpio energy coming through. So this makes perfect sense. Aquarius is 11th house, okay, which is friendships, networking, things like that, okay? And then here you have Scorpio, which is 8th house energy, endings, beginnings, major transformations, okay? So, and then I was noticing you have the 7th house coming through, which is the house of relationships, of soulmates. So Aries, you guys have been going through a lot in the relationship sector of your life over these last 10 years. Okay, you've been learning a lot of different soul lessons. And also here, 4th house, that is home, family, roots. So yeah, you've pretty much got friendships, family, as well as romance, all going through major transformation. And wow, look at this. You've got Uranus and Saturn. That is not easy energy to deal with. Saturn is our greatest teacher here. Okay, so that's why this is Spirit's pushing this so strongly. It's because you guys have really been going through it in relationships for like 10 years, whether it's in the family sector, the friendship sector, or the romantic sector. Okay, you've really been going through it, and there's been a lot of unexpected twists and turns with Uranus coming through. All right, but you're done with that. And that's why love is coming in. And you know, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. So it's like all relationships for you guys. But now that's coming to an end. You're moving into a period of prosperity. And there, you do have a sense of wanting to protect yourself. It's hard for you to open up. It's hard for you to be vulnerable because of what you've been through, you know, and some of you, this could have been where a very significant romantic relationship ended within the last 10 years, and you've really struggled to move beyond it, understand it, bounce back from it. Like it's just been with you, and you've been in the struggle. And that's coming to an end, and you would have a lot of fear around opening yourself up and connecting again, right? Naturally. But you're done with these teaching energies in relationships. All right, so we have astrology, repeating numbers, do the work, gratitude, past life, Luna energy, and intuition and third eye. Okay, so you're going to be having a lot of activation in that area. All right, and I felt pulled to pull 2 more cards. I needed to pull 2 more cards, the top and the bottom for you guys. And look at what I have. Spiritual business and dark night purge. Some of you are definitely spiritually gifted. You know that. But what you've been going through, it's like you would have no time, nor space, nor energy to really put into this sector of your life, of your spiritual gift, all of that. It's like you've just been very focused elsewhere. For some of you, this is what's now going to come to the forefront. Now that you are over the hardest part, layers of yourself have been peeled away. You are becoming very, very aware of who and what you are, and you are meant to really evolve into that and have a spiritually based business. All right, and some of you need to know that. And with the 3 nails here, to make this so you know this is yours, it's like really been in the struggle the last 3 years, or 3 really heavy things happened back to back to back, and you've been in the process of healing from that, of recouping from that, of, you know, getting back on your feet from that. But part of that journey was to open you up and prepare you for what you're going to be offering spiritually. Okay, so some of you absolutely meant to have a spiritually based business or practice, and you've gone through a lot, definitely. Okay, now with astrology and Luna's energy coming through, Aries, 2023 is when your eclipse season starts. Oh my gosh, that would make perfect sense as to this 10-year cycle and why it's coming to an end, because the eclipses move through your sign about every 10 years or so. Okay, so my Aries suns, moons, and nodes. It could be Aries rising, but I feel usually the eclipse goes stronger for suns, moons, and nodes. We are moving into your eclipse season, and the first eclipse of 2023 is in your sign. It's a very rare type of eclipse. Do a Google search, April 30th, 2023, and look in and read more about what that eclipse is, because it's in your sign. And that is definitely where the door of the past of all these lessons is closing, okay? And I believe you have another eclipse in 2023, or maybe in 2024. I don't know exactly. But this is like your period of transition, okay? From the time you view this reading through 2023 is your period of transition out of the old energies, all these struggles, into new energies where you are in love, where you are falling in love, where you are happy, where you are filled with more gratitude than sadness, than sorrow. And with Luna and the astrology, pay attention to those eclipses. Also, just all of the astrology going on from now through 2023, because you're very attuned to the planetary energies at this time as you make this transition, because this past life, what I feel is like what you've been going through is going to become like past life, and the way things change just makes it seem like, wow, how did I ever live through this, or was that even real, because of how vastly different things are. Okay, intuition and third eye, that is a confirmation that some of you are absolutely psychic. Okay, maybe some of you do mediumship, some of you are just an energy reader, but you're meant to really pursue that and go into a higher potential for that. All right, and you've been doing the work. You absolutely have. Repeating numbers are also a theme in your life, but it's time for you to be happy, Aries. It's time for you to feel comfortable, for you to feel prosperous, for you to have love, whatever that love is for each and every one of you personally. That's what you're stepping into now. And relationships, I feel, are going to just improve in general. Look at, you got the Three of Cups again. First card out. Very, very good sign. That Three of Cups is going to turn into the Ten of Cups. Look at you, Aries. Three of Pentacles, building, collaborating, growing, no longer being alone, Aries. Yet, see, new friendship, new love, new something coming in to stir up your heart. Ooh, okay, all right. We got a King of Pentacles, a King of Swords down here at the end. So those of you where this is going to be a romantic relationship union, yes, you and this person are going to build and be with each other for a very long time. This person is very wise, has been single for a while as well, okay? And this person is like the way you guys meet, however you come together, they're going to immediately kind of have a crush on you. They're going to feel very attracted to you. They're going to want to go out on a second date, a third date. And I feel like the third date, there's something about the third date where you guys just, okay, we're together, let's build, like, those first 3 dates are very, very significant in this connection. All right. But this person has been single for quite some time as well. And they're very analytical. They're intelligent. There's somebody who is more going to be logical and analytical rather than moving off their emotions. Okay. They're very... It's okay. I don't want to say they're not a good time because I see you having a lot of fun with them, but they're very serious when they need to be. They're very responsible. This is an honest person. All right. Now, for everybody else, you are definitely, relationships are getting better. Okay. They are. I see friendships improving. I see family relationships improving and romantic situations improving. I do see a job change for some Aries. And with this, the three's coming out in 2023. This job change is coming. And it's going to bring much more prosperity into your life, whether that's you guys, some of you taking the plunge to go towards a spiritually based business and practice, or some of you following more your heart, your passion to move into a job that is more fulfilling and happy. Okay. But it's like these 3 of Cups, it's going to turn into 10 of Cups. You're moving into a whole new 10-year journey. Okay. Because, right now you're wrapping up all the lessons from your last eclipse season like 10 years ago. Okay. So you're wrapping all of that up now and you're moving into a new eclipse season. But what I'm seeing for you guys, at least for the first 3 years of this eclipse energy that you're working with, because remember it goes for about 10 years, it's all about building and love and happiness and relationships and prosperity. I don't see it riddled with a bunch of heavy spiritual lessons. Okay, I see a lot of happiness here for Aries. So let's pull some more cards. Cleanser. You release and purify emotional debris. Some of you are a very strong empath and you absorb all the negative darkness from others that are suffering. And now you're going to learn when you're doing that and then how to purge that. Okay, so some of you are a very strong and powerful empath. Divine Masculine, honoring sacred masculine and power, clarity, and confidence. Interesting. Because the card that represents you in this is the Queen of Wands, right? Whether you're masculine or feminine. And now we have the Divine Masculine energy coming through. So I know that a lot of my feminines out there, you've had to be very strong all on your own and take on a lot of things with not a whole lot of help, okay? And my masculines out there, I feel kind of that same energy where you feel like you've had to kind of do everything and it's been a very long haul. And astral travel, travels the universe, defeating darkness. Yeah, Aries, you guys, your spiritual gifts, and it's not only limited to, okay, but many of you are these very powerful empaths and you really help people overcome their negativity, their lower vibrational energies, their trauma. And, you know, look at what's at the bottom. We've got the Divine Feminine there. So we'll go ahead and take that. Yeah, you're going to feel quite perfectly balanced, Aries, over these next 3 years, pay attention to your dreams. You meet people on the astral, as well as your spirit guides, passed on loved ones. Okay, your dreams are very, very significant. But I see a beautiful balancing, a deep healing for you, and you just being more sure of who and what you are, and what you're here for, and what you bring, and what you offer. All right, your vibration is rising. See, you're coming out of all of this, Aries. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. Love it. Next is, no, it's not time yet. This is not the divine right time to take action. Be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. And so this is Spirit is saying, like, just go with the flow. All of this is already set for you, Aries. Go with the flow. There's nothing more that you need to do. You're ending this cycle and you're moving into a brand new one that the first 3 years of it are highly prosperous. And see, as I'm saying that, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. Yeah. And I feel like this is starting to change as we wrap up 2022, but the big movement is in 2023. Look at that. The way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So, Aries, yeah, this heaviness and relationships, it's coming to an end for you. You've been doing a lot of spiritual work in that area. Okay, pay attention to dreams, pay attention to the astrology, pay attention to repeating numbers. Okay, again, your energy is really balancing out. You're wrapping a lot of things up as we exit 2022, and then in 2023, that's when you're stepping on that new path. Okay, you've done the work. It's time for the prosperity, the happiness, the reward. Okay, and that is where you guys are headed in 2023 for like the next 3 years. So those are your messages, Aries. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.